The apex predator of the WWE. Hello, this is Neo Reality Entertainment. I wanted to go ahead and give my thoughts on Randy Orton, one of my favorite wrestlers from the third generation of superstars. He's one of my all-time favorites, along with, well, I've already listed them out in your previous video, I believe. The 12-time champion of the world. I I highly think Randy Orton peaked in 2009 with his Viper gimmick. He was cold, calculating, ruthless, and over-the-top psychotic. And it was an enjoying time to be a Randy Orton fan, even though he lost to Triple H at WrestleMania 25. But it was an enjoying time to be a Randy Orton fan because you saw the punt kick, you were wondering who was next going to be kicked in the skull. And I always question, why did he turn face? I'm like, let's look at the list of atrocities Randy Orton's done prior to his first ever face turn, and I will not count the one after he won the world title for the first time. Let's see. Set the Undertaker on fire, crashed into a car, kicked Vince McMahon in the head, RKO'd Stephanie McMahon, RKO'd Shane McMahon, and he left the company afterwards, so someone could say that he threw Shane McMahon out of WWE in storyline terms. Let's see. And also beat the living life out of Kofi Kingston, went ahead and massacred The Miz, and we're supposed to treat this guy as a face? Okay. That's interesting. I really don't know how that works, but yeah, he's had his moments as a face, and he certainly has kept the seriousness, unlike some people. I will not mention his name, because if I do, I will be gone for the next 20 years. Mostly because I would be speaking about him for the next 20 years. But moving on from him, let's see. There's also... I understood why they banned the punt, because it was a risk of concussions. Though, of course, I also question, so why is also every single kick to the head legal? Like, okay, what? Because Randy Orton wears boots? Don't 90% of your roster wear boots? And you let Seth Rollins kick people in the head. You let, I think Triple H even kicked somebody in the head once. Daniel Bryan kicked people in the head. Dolph Ziggler kicked people in the head. Let's see. Jack Swagger. Let's see. Alberto Del Rio. I can name a list of people who has a moveset that involves kicking the head. And why is Randy Orton and Seth Rollins being the exception that, oh, they can't kick people in the head because, you see, we need to protect our wrestlers, even though it really contradicts all various other people to kick people in the head? Okay. But Randy Orton has been one of my favorite stars during the Ruthless Aggression era. Like, my favorite match involving him has got to be either his matches with The Undertaker or his match with Mick Foley as Cactus Jack. That was awesome. It was pure destruction at its finest. It was simply awesome to watch. And really, that was possibly one of his best matches I've ever seen. Like, it was so chaotic, so bloody, and yet he was able to hold his own against a hardcore legend and ultimately beat him clean. Not many people can say they beat Mick Foley clean in their environment, but Randy Orton did as the Intercontinental Champion, and he wasn't even in his prime yet, and yet he already looked like a top star. He felt like a top star. He felt like he belonged in the main event spot, and he certainly did, and he certainly is deserving of it now. And there's a lot of stuff that could be covered in the evolution of the Apex Predator of WWE on WWE Network than from what I'm saying, because that would take forever. But he's been an awesome guy. He's been an awesome superstar. Yeah, he had his bad demon moments a while back, and certainly he has some problems to this day. But overall, he's been one of my most favorite wrestlers on the main roster. He's been entertaining as hell, pretty much. He's just that great. This was Neo Reality Entertainment. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and donate, and stay tuned for more.